Recreational marijuana legal in the state. The House voted late last night. It was 73 to 57 in favor of it. And if state senators pass it today, Governor Tim Walz says he will sign it.
Conference committee members this week agreed to a 2-pound personal possession limit and a tax rate of 10% if passed. Minnesota would become the 23rd state to legalize marijuana for recreational use. Minnesota House and Senate negotiators, now working on a tax bill, have come up with a deal that would provide tax rebate checks to low and middle income households. This also includes child tax care credits and a break for people on Social Security. Under this proposal, about 2.5 million households would be receiving those rebates.
Single filers would be eligible for $260. Married couples filing jointly would receive $520, and then an additional $260 for up to 3 dependents. Rebates would have income limits, though. It's $75,000 for a single taxpayer, $150,000 for joint filers. The bill needs to go back to the House and the Senate now for final votes before it's sent to the governor. And Minnesota Governor Tim Walz will make it official today. He is signing off this afternoon on a public safety bill that includes some gun safety measures.
State lawmakers approved universal background checks and red flag laws that allow law enforcement to intervene when someone is at high risk of injuring themselves or others with use of a firearm. New this morning, one man now in jail after an apparent security breach at Hector Airport in North Fargo. The Forum reporting that TSA agents denied access to the man yesterday because he didn't have a boarding pass. He then jumped a barrier into a restricted area. 20-year-old
Joshua Supaki was arrested for criminal trespassing and preventing arrest. We do have a call into the TSA for details, but we have not yet heard back.
Time now for a look at our storm team forecast as we send things over to meteorologist Lisa Green. Good morning.
Good morning. Today, big improvements in our air quality this morning. Our air quality is in a great range. We're also able to see in the distance as well. We can make out downtown in our view here. But taking a look at our air quality index, yesterday we were in the 200s, so we were in the purple. The higher, the worse it is, in the very unhealthy category. Today, we're at only 21 right now, so we've got good air quality in the green here to start off today. So we're really feeling and looking much better out there. There are still some clouds overhead as this low that's been influencing our weather. You can see it's kind of making its way eastward and affecting places around the Great Lakes, but it's still swinging through some areas of some spotty sprinkles to some light rain showers. Right now, Grand Forks has been seeing that. Earlier this morning, Fargo had a little rain. We could still see some more. And you can see we do have overcast skies in Fargo. 44 degrees, so it's a little cooler out there. It feels like 37 when we factor in that wind out of the northwest. And in Grand Forks, again, some fresh rain that we've just received there. We're at 41 degrees. It feels like 35 right now, so a morning to wear that jacket, that extra layer just for the morning hours especially. Wind will be northwesterly for us this morning and continue out of that direction as we head into today. Our stronger winds will be in the morning hours. So out at the bus stop, it's going to feel a little bit cooler this morning, even than the already cool temperatures into the mid-40s in Fargo. And then this afternoon, the sun comes out. It's going to be clearing gradually as the day goes on from northwest to southeast. We get into the 60s in those areas that get some sunshine. Fargo going to be around that mid-60 degree range, and we're warming from there heading into the weekend. Looks like a beautiful weekend. Temperatures mid-70s, some sunny skies. We may see some wildfire smoke return Saturday evening and into Sunday, so be aware of that for any outdoor plans. And then next week, warming up, getting into some 80s again next week. For the last week of May, we're going to see chances for some showers starting up on Tuesday and into Wednesday. Even some thunderstorm chances coming up next week we'll be monitoring. And so far, not looking too bad for Memorial Day weekend. This is an early look in our 11-day planner. Temperatures at least will be warm, mid to upper 70s. But right now it does look active, chances for some rain and thunderstorms. So more on that to come, of course, as it gets closer. But all in all, looking and feeling like summer starting up this weekend. Just one more cool day today.
I am so excited for this Saturday and Sunday. I think it's really weather everybody can love.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful. And if you're running in the marathon tomorrow, morning hours, we're looking at temperatures in the 40s. That's not too bad at all. I know runners like it a little bit cooler, so not getting hot just yet for the morning hours as well.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
There's new body cam footage out this morning of an Iowa traffic stop that led to an officer being thrown from the top of a car. Look at this crazy video. It was after police tell a man there's a warrant out for his arrest. He starts pulling away, but not before an officer draws his gun and steps onto the hood of the car.
After a short chase, the car hits the ditch and then sends the officer toppling to the ground. Now, the officer did suffer a broken back. That suspect is now heading to prison for 5 years, but the suspect insists that the officer was partly at fault for this incident, all caught on this dramatic video. A North Dakota man accused of hitting 18-year-old Kaylor Ellingson, a teenager, with his car and then killing him after a street dance in McHenry is now pleading guilty to manslaughter. 42-year-old Shannon Brandt is now under arrest and awaiting sentencing.
This case got national attention after a 911 transcript revealed Brandt told dispatchers he was trying to get away because he thought Ellingson was part of a Republican extremist group that was coming after him. The Highway Patrol later said Ellingson was not part of an extremist group, and there was no evidence that the two were arguing about politics.
If you like tennis, badminton, and ping pong, then you're going to love the sports craze sweeping the nation. This morning, we are talking about pickleball.
Yeah, the Valley Today's Nishay Taylor joining us live this morning from the courts herself, telling us why more and more folks are wanting to join in. Good morning, Nishay.
Hey, Jordan and Ashlyn. I just want to let you know, I heard it first from one of the masters out here with me. They said I'm picking it up. So, oh, well, maybe not now, but I'm getting the hang of it. But joining me right now is Nick. Nick, thank you so much for joining me. Nick, talk about how you got into pickleball. That was a bad one.
Yeah, I've been playing about 3 or 4 years now, and both of my parents are retired, so they go to Arizona during the winters. And so when I would go down and visit them, my mom started playing, and she asked if I wanted to come join her at the pickleball courts, and I was like, what is pickleball? I just thought it was kind of an old person game that didn't require a whole lot, and turns out I got beat by a couple of 65 and 60-year-olds, and I kind of got hooked after that.
All right, well, talk about, why more people like yourself are like starting to get into it after it's like a hidden gem, I would say.
Yeah, I think it's a fairly inexpensive sport. You can buy a paddle for 20 to 50 bucks. You can come out and play. It doesn't cost anything. And then unlike tennis where you're moving around a lot, you don't have to move as much in pickleballs, but it's still good exercise and just a good way to enjoy a nice day.
All right. Well, talk a little bit about, how easy it is to kind of pick it up.
Yeah, it's really easy. I mean, you just got to get a few friends to come out and practice like we're doing right now, just kind of working on getting it over the net and getting a feel for how the ball bounces off the paddle, and they pick it up just like that, just like you.
Yeah, I got the hang of it.
Yeah.
All right, one last question. Would you recommend it to all your friends?
Absolutely.
All right, well, there you go. You heard it first from these folks out here. I'm going to keep playing because I'm having a good time this morning. Such a good Friday. All right, sending it back to you guys in the studio, Nishay Taylor, Valley News Live.
You are doing incredible, Nishay.
I know, and she's doing the interview, talking, and playing at the same time. Oh, there the ball went. I can barely walk and chew gum, so you know what? Good for her.
Our little Valley Today super reporter. It's so interesting, though, because it is so similar to tennis, but look how much closer they're all standing. You don't have to be as agile. You and I really could stand a chance.
I know. She really had me when they say there's not as much movement. I said, that sounds great.
Right. That's the kind of sport we would be the team captain of.
Low
We're ready.
impact.
Okay, incredible coverage this morning. Thank you so much, Nishay. And thank you all for joining us on our Friday. We hope you have an incredible weekend ahead.
Yeah, remember the Fargo Marathon this weekend. Watch out for those runners and spectators as well. But we'll see you right back here Monday morning. Have a great day.